March 28th, 2019. We're on the westbound California Zephyr in Gore Canyon.
Oh, look, this is where the car came over the cliff.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see. This is let's see. We passed, but it's right over there. A car came over the cliff right there. That's Dead Man's Curve right there.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal filmed a movie in this area.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
I say if I look up, I pretty much know where I'm at.
Yeah, that's cool.
On the other side of the Colorado River is called the Surveys Trail. They did the survey from that side of the river for the train tracks.
Oh.
Well, yeah, it's so vibrant. The life there is just...
Everybody else, very nice too.
That's where we hit the Colorado from the 131. After we went to Big Woods, Pittsburgh, all the way up 4 or 5 years ago. That's like that's 131.
Sure, it's coming.
Ferdinand Sims, yeah, let it back. Check it out.
So what's some great breweries in town? What's some great breweries there?
So you go on the road all the time?
Yeah, we take us 6 days to do this. We get a week off every other week.
How long you been doing this for?
This route here, about 3 years.
And this goes from Denver to California.
Chicago.
Oh, Chicago. Oh.
And we just can't go out of Chicago because of the flood in Iowa and Nebraska right now. This train normally originates in Chicago. 1025. Yeah, it normally originates in Chicago. Emeryville, right there by the Bay Area, Oakland, San Francisco. Yeah, we go. We come in with right behind you.
That's true because
You got cheeseburgers, hot dogs, pepperoni pizza. You got a cold sandwich you just bought. Vegan burger, chicken tenders, and vegan right here.
Well, this morning after all that, I thought she was going to get up in that mirror.
Pepperoni pizza.
oh, because it was split.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, then I have one and Jason had one. Because yours was split.
Following the Colorado River. That's the Colorado River down there.
All right, what else?
We left 10 minutes late.
The iced tea?
Which that'll bring us right over 2 o'clock. Oh, 2 months.
What's yours?
His boss's wife, so next, like, Lauren, we went there Christmas, they invited us out to their house. And she was one of the next, you find a place where we can and so he did that for us. I'm like, that's good. So we're paid for it except for my plane. Yay. What's this name? Lawrence is zooming. So don't look at me.
You guys like to hear about where we are and all that stuff?
I didn't even see it. Lauren was smiling. I'm like, okay. Then she showed me later. We're moving if you want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a Trails and Rail guy here. He's been ready to take care of some stuff for us, Daryl.
We used to have a key ourselves in this thing.
Here you go, right here, sir.
All right. I'll just wait till it comes up.
He just came home today. I'll get it back from you in a minute. It's up. Oh, you're right. I'm glad you talked about it.
Oh, man, we had one that come up here. That's a good one. Talking one time, the whole train. The first time,
That's Steve, my friend Steve Patterson up there in the blue.
first time I ever did this was right here.
Oh, really?
There's a fellow sitting here.
Oh, there's some fly fishing.
This guy said,
Fly fishing? That's like Uncle Dennis.
Okay, guys, we're getting ready to have a narration of this whole scenic route. This gentleman right here is getting ready to do that, so.
well, nobody ever told us what to do then.
Oh,
And finally, I just went walking all up left. This guy over here said, "Oh, why don't you shut up?" And these two started getting going out.
well, if that happens, we'll handle it.
This is Little Gore Canyon. And Gore Canyon named after Sir George Gore. You will not like him because he was
That's my friend Steve
overseas.
Patterson
He was
talking.
here 1855, 56, 57 for one purpose: to hunt trophy animals. So he came over here and was on a lot of the river tributaries, the bigger rivers. He hunted trophy animals for 2 years. He had a large party. Over 50-some people in his party. I don't know how many trucks and tents and horses they had, and cooks. And he was over here for 2 years, and he was not very well liked by the Native Americans. Coming over here and killing their food chain for the sport of it. That's who the canyon's named after, Sir George Gore. This track was probably built about 1904, 1905, 1906 with David Moffett. And David Moffett was from New York State. He was born in 1839. He was the last of 8 children to the Moffett family. But he came out west and he was a banker. And he was a banker in Denver when the new railroad was being built, the Transcontinental Railroad across Wyoming. And Denver wanted to be on that new Transcontinental route very, very badly, or we're going to perish, they thought. And so they pleaded with the Union Pacific to come down here and put the railroad due west out of Denver like we just did. And so they did send a survey party into the mountains there, just west of Denver. one November, and they almost got wiped out in the flood. And they said, well, heck with this, there's no practical route how we can build a railroad out of Denver due west. We're going back to Wyoming because we're in a race with the Central Pacific building east from California. And they met, as you know the story, at Promontory, which this year, in May, will be the 150th anniversary of that driving the Golden Spike ceremony. Well, anyway, Denver was heartbroken. If you're not going to build us, we'll build to you. So they had to build a railroad from Cheyenne down to Denver. That was the first railroad into the state of Colorado, built by Denver Pacific Railroad. And they said, we need a treasurer for this new railroad company. So they went to First National Bank and said, hey, you, President David Moffett, you're going to be our treasurer. And he said, I am? Yeah, you. And so David Moffett didn't know a thing about railroads. He was a banker. David was married to a sweetheart back home in New York. They had one daughter named Cubby. They were on a back porch one time in Denver, moonlit night. Cubby's about 4 years old and said, Cubby, see those mountains up there glistening in the moonlight with snow on top of them? Yeah, Grandpa, I do. I'm going to build a railroad up there, due west out of Denver. And she says, why, Grandpa? He said, so the people can get through. And then she nailed him. The one-word question, how, Grandpa? He replied with one word, dynamite. So this is how this railroad came to be. We just been on ever since we left Denver. David Moffat's railroad, building from Denver to Salt Lake City. He never made it. He ran out of funds and died in 1911 in a hotel in New York City. I used to be a spokesman for National Park Service. We were docents on this train in the summertime until Amtrak thought we don't need that program anymore. And I just happened to be on my way today over to Utah. Conductor says, come on, I'm going to put you to work. But anyway, when we come through this area where you are right now, folks, in the summertime, you are missing something. We always had a different name for this river. It's called the Colorado River, the same one that goes through Grand Canyon. But we always call it Moon River. Because if you come through in the summertime, you will see where the name comes from.
Did you just get that?
Need a visual?
Obviously you do. I don't get it.
Thank you, sir. This is a good talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good.
We used to do it all the way from Denver to Grand Junction.
Oh,
wow.
And standing up 8 hours.
Oh.
You do it from up here on this upper level. And the only thing Amtrak paid for was our motel at Grand Junction. We stayed the same place conducting train crew does. That's all they paid for. And suddenly we can't do that anymore.
No.
Smile, Steve, you're on candid video.
So we wanted, our guys, we think this is one of the prettiest parts of any Amtrak route in this country, is Colorado here. So we wanted, about 30 of us that did this, we wanted to keep the program going. So we volunteered for one summer only. I don't get the idea we're going to do this forever. But we said, well, okay, we'll pay for our own dang motel for this summer. They wouldn't let us. The National Park Service wouldn't let us. Not Union Pacific or Amtrak, but it's National Park Service pulled the rug out from under us.
Oh.
And this guy didn't help.
Anderson.
So where do the two trains cross? The one that's going, the one we're on, they're going west, and the one coming east. They cross each other.
Historically, and usually, if they're both on time, of all places, right in Glenwood Canyon. When they had the original California Zephyr, this train's named after, California Zephyr ran from 1949 to 70. Amtrak started in 71. So the original California Zephyr ran for almost 21 years. And they always met here in Glenwood Canyon, east and west. But we won't have I don't think we'll have a meet today because I don't know if there's a number 6 coming at us or not.
Let me see. I'll tell you. Oh, I ain't got service. I was gonna tell you.
If he's on time, we'll meet in the canyons usually. There's 3 sightings in that Glenwood Canyon.
How far you guys going?
Springs.
Oh, okay, you're gonna miss it. I got a postcard of the meet in Grand Junction store. Yeah, I did a postcard of the meet.
That's where I saw last time.
That guy makes good Bloody Marys. And he's going to be in the Sunday New York Times working on the Winter Park ski train.
Sir, after Glenwood Springs, does it go to? No, yeah, Glenwood.
It does go to.
Grand Junction.
Yes, 88 miles.
Is there little stops in there?
No stops at all. We go through, I can never say that. We go through several little towns. It gets real flat and farm out there. It's flat land. The scenery ends at Glenwood Springs.
Really?
Where you're out of the mountains, so to speak.
Okay.
It's real good, like this stuff, mountains. We go through Rifle. And Rifle's a little town over there now. It's getting really notoriety. If I'm still around here, I'll tell you about it. It had to get its name. They said somebody found a rifle leaning against a tree one time years ago. Way back in Indian days. So they didn't know who it belonged to, so they named it Rifle. Well, they have a museum there today of what? Rifles. But also now they have a really, you're in the Wild West. They have a restaurant there, what's the name of it? We meet in it. But all the waitresses pack a 6-iron. And they invite you to. The signs out front. You're welcome to come in armed. But of course, they don't serve any alcohol. And but it's really a very popular place. But they respect free guns or whatever. Should be armed or well armed. Have their own arms. They're not anti-gun in other words.
There you go.
Shooter's restaurant. Shooter. I got a Shooter. It's in Rifle. And Betsy been in lots of national newspapers stories about that restaurant.
Well, how you doing? I came back to check on you, and you're not saying anything.
Well, what's here to talk about it? The Mooners aren't here yet. Moon. And I always tell everybody,
What's up? What's on local level? You need to make it know.
we'd have to yell at people and say, don't look, Ethel. Too late. Should have been mooned.
The from there.
I own that
Oh,
song.
we got a little ways. I know that's you. One exception here. Well, what's your name again? Steve, I'm Billy Ray.
I see that, Billy Ray.
Yeah.
We had a conductor on my road. I was working on Sunday. We had a conductor named Billy Ray.
Oh, yeah?
He became an engineer. I taught him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
Billy Ray Bryant.
oh, okay, yeah.
He's retired now, too.
Well, I'm close.
Last week, about 15th anniversary of his retired.
Oh, yeah? I just talked to my engineer. He been retired for 5 years.
Oh, that was.
I didn't get my water. I wish I knew you could drop me a water.
He lives in Grand Junction now?
No.
Oh,
I transferred out here.
Oh, yeah.
From out in Chicago. I've been out here since 90.
I don't know. I just.
But no, he trying to, I guess trying to get it like everybody else think he's talking. I don't know. What conductor's speaking on the Grand Junction? Well, I think so.
I think it was he was just trying to.
He's trying to.
See, Daryl's right.
Daryl know I'm kidding.
But see, I mean, I'm in my house.
That's right.
He don't have a house yet. I can do this. Next week, look, it's 13th day, we be doing it again.
I ain't gotta say it. But I think it's Al. Al.
You know Al. Al was one that made him mad up there. But he was taking orders from Kentucky. This is the first time he had Kentucky since I went on 2 years. He got that same order. I mean, I thought we was getting mad at it. Today Thursday, she came in last night, Wednesday, and then she's off on Thursday. And she goes back and forth. I thought I was gonna get mad some money. I want me a hoodie.
This river, we've been following it, Colorado River, you've heard that. We follow it today, this track.
I've been trying to get
That's
the
the longest
club.
any railroad follows the same river in the USA. Right here.
Oh, ain't that sick? Should be sealed.
And we're working for Volunteer National Parks. We used to talk a lot about rivers and our national parks. How well do you know your rivers? What's our longest river?
I'm gonna get Manny to go to Sam's Club and grab me.
No, not the Mississippi. It's the Missouri. Now what's number 2? Mississippi.
Well, I went
Number
to
3.
They wanted 40.
Third longest river. You might have to think outside the box.
You know, I'm trying to get somebody.
Yukon in Alaska, our third longest river. Number 4 and number 5 tie. So there is no number 5. Next longest river. What are they?
I can pick it up, but I won't catch you either.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. One of them makes the border between Mexico and Texas. The Rio Grande River starts right here in Colorado. The Rio Grande is equally long as
Oh no, it's not. That's a dirt.
St. Lawrence Seaway. Those two are the same length.
Right. Yeah. Sorry.
Colorado River is about the 6th longest river in the country.
Yeah.
What's our longest river in our country?
So Brad.
Without a
when he come
dam
back the
on
road,
it.
When Brad come back on the road.
The Yellowstone River in Montana.
That's when he
678 miles, no dam.
So he have that party on
What happened to Yellowstone get its name? Don't you dare say the national park. No. It starts in the national park. Where it flows into the Mississippi, just inside the North Dakota state line. There's a lot of pretty yellow rocks. The old days, the Indians called them Yellowstones. That's where the name came from, at the other end of the river.
I'm like, I hope they don't. Well, they would have beat us down. I was hoping they ain't break the train apart.
Which of our national parks
That's what they talking about.
originates 5 rivers? 5 rivers flow out of that national park. Now you gotta think of something real watery, bubbly, lots of water.
From Chicago with it. That was a long train.
Correct. Yellowstone National Park originates 5 rivers. Now here comes a good one for you. Which of our national parks originates 3 rivers, each one flowing
They've been here 3 months.
to
They
a
don't have
different
PM yet.
ocean?
How long them engines go before they need PM?
Well, they just swap them out. They swap them out.
How well do you know your geography?
Probably a couple of times since it's been here.
It's gotta be out of the Continental Divide.
Well, they don't even since I've been on there, they had.
170 in
Glacier National Park in Montana has a peak up there, a 3-point peak. One river flows to the Arctic, one to the Pacific, and the other one to the Gulf. 3 different oceans come out of Glacier National Park.
Where's that at?
You're on Amtrak. Apparently you like trains, like most of us do. Which 4 of our national parks can you ride a train to reach it?
Glacier is one.
Amen. You figured it out yet? Well, everybody knows you can ride the Grand Canyon Railway up to the Grand Canyon. Used to be Santa Fe. Another one is Glacier National Park. Amtrak goes right by it. 7 days a week. Think outside the box. Denali National Park, Alaska Railroad. Alaska Railroad has the cleanest windows of any train I think in the country. They hand wash them every single night. What's the 4th national park you can ride a train to? Now, all you folks back east ought to know that one. Ohio Cuyahoga National Park owns the Cuyahoga Railroad. Flows right through. The railroad goes right through the middle of the park. Cuyahoga. That's the 4 national parks you can get to by train.
Yes, Richard Anderson would not be able to bust it.
Which one is that?
The Empire Bill.
What is that?
They say some kind of treaty with the Indians. They have to have the railroad. That's in the treaty. The Empire Bill. Only known
do those board trips now.
last.
I got Glacier Park, Great Albany, Cuyahoga, Grand Canyon.
Yes, 4. You can ride a train, get to all 4 of them. Yeah.
Rails and trails.
Have
you ever been?
I was
Oh, okay.
If they ever dismantle this route, I'm gonna ride the last time. I'll pay to ride.
This is New South Cream. South Cream.
My pleasure.
What's your name? Oh, sorry. Two of them?
And I'm riding this route, buddy.
Alright. We get to take care of you, man. When I'm on break, I'll make that announcement. Let's go. Mike? Yeah.
You're wasting pixels now.
Okay.
What was your name?
Steve.
Steve.
Huh?
What a pleasure. It was very nice of you to.
We used to do this all summer, like I said.
Oh, they don't know what they.
Well, that's what they always said. We were the darling of the Amtrak. We gave passengers more bang for the buck they didn't expect.
Oh, yeah.
And they abolished the program.
They don't know what they missed or missing.
Well, write them a little snotty letter.
You trying to move to Colorado, you know, Colorado car.
Yeah. That's how I want that hood to look, just like that. Yeah. I like them getting spoiled.
Trying to see where I'm at.
Where are you getting off, Steve?
Way over in Utah for a change.
No?
Yeah. Provo, of all places.
Oh, I've heard of Provo.
Brigham Young University there. We're going to a conference there tomorrow, next day. Photography conference.
Oh, cool. Oh, super cool.
Yes, sir. We don't do that down here. Yeah.
And this is the first time today we've had Amtrak leave Denver on time in like 2 weeks. It's just been floods back east got everything screwed up. Number 5 Westbound is coming through 8 and 10, 12 hours late every night, every day.
Are you kidding me?
Every day.
The reroute.
So finally they said enough of that. So they stopped. Now they just serve they only run Denver to California, nothing east for the rest of this month.
You're
4
kidding
days.
me.
Wow.
They said heck with it, can't get through there.
Wow.
It's got something to do with the traction motors on the engine. They can't run through that water because it's all electric and it'll short them out.
I don't got about that much clearance above the rail.
See, that's why steam engine was better, because steam engine didn't have to worry about electric.
But still, when you're going out there, you can't see the track. I was a locomotive engineer for 19 years. You can't see the track. You don't know if you got track or not. You know what's underneath. You can have a washout.
You can't count on that.
No.
Yeah, that storm crippled us back there. It's gonna take a long
They
time.
think it'll be ready come next week, which is April. I don't know if they can get it fixed that quick or not.
They don't time.
I say no.
So we should have a good meet today.
Should be right at, well, at least they were supposed to be on time. I haven't sure about the signal right now. I don't know.
I ordered that bullet watch for about 15 years. Do you hear?
Yeah, it's very
That's the name that goes for that. You gotta get it. You gotta get it. The anniversary coming out.
And they do it every
5.
every 5 years.
Yeah, I got a gift at 10 years. I got a gift at 15 years. 10 year and 15 year, I got a trip. I'm gonna start working on my trip.
I did that 25 years.
Where you going?
Colorado girl.
Who got it? 2 bloody Marys?
We figured on going to eat at 12:30 and go with us.
Yeah.
That's when they open.
Good job, Steve.
Right down here, big fork in the road. You ever get to it?
You have? Man, it put me in the New York Times.
Think we'll have the meet soon.
Seriously, look at New York
They're
Times.
saying we'll probably have one in
Making a bloody Mary.
Grand Junction. I don't know, he must be later.
It's gonna be a print Sunday
6 today.
in the travel section.